my little pretties. It's your mistress, the Queen of Lions here. So today we're going to be doing a Q&A video for June of 2020. Now, if you guys who are new to my channel, every month I will be doing a Q&A video. Just something, just so everyone can ask me different questions and stuff like that. So, since we're right here, we're going to be doing another Q&A video, and this will be actually one of the good ones I have, because we got like tons of questions here. Oh my goodness. So, without further ado, let's get down to business, everyone. Okay, now first of all, we're going to start off with Secret Street Fighter. He asked, would the Queen of Lions be making a Secret Street Fighter story segment where the Secret Street Fighter uploads a story? To answer your question, Secret Street Fighter, I don't know what you mean by that, but if you would like to explain to me in the comments section, then that way I would be able to, understand and read it better. Okay, Bailey Maloney asked 4 questions. Now, number 1, what do you think of Pride Month? I think Pride Month is an amazing time when it always comes to, being Pride member. Being that it's Pride Month, a lot of people who are like gay, lesbian, bi, trans, or queer, or whatever, I support all that because even though I'm a straight person, I support anybody who is all of that. And there is no problem with that. I don't have any problem with any of you guys who are in one of those communities who are like, gay, bi, or anything like that. I support all you guys. You guys are my family. You're amazing. Well, except for trolls, but anyways. Okay, Bailey's second question is, would you rather spend the summer on the beach or in the forest? To be honest, I would like the forest, but the thing about it when I go in the woods is that there are mosquitoes out there, and the mosquito bites really do hurt, and they do become a pain when it comes to getting a mosquito bite. So I would rather like to, spend my summertime at the beach. The beach is just amazing, and I really have to say that the beach is just awesome, and I can definitely say, the beach is just flat out amazing, and I can really picture it as all that. Now, number 3, have you seen the Boondocks? If yes, what do you think of it? Not recommending seeing this. If not, recommend seeing. Okay, I've not seen the Boondocks yet, but I've actually heard of it, so I might consider, checking it out and going from there. So basically, yes, I am planning to do that, but it's hard to say, I might check it out, but I don't watch TV very much anymore, but I will try it. Okay, number 4, what do you like about summer? Well, what I like about summertime is that it is nice and warm. We don't have to worry about, the cold winter and stuff like that. So what I do like about it is that the fact that I always do some stuff like that, because, I always like to think that, if I always, like the summer, I think what have to be is my birthday. My birthday's in the summer. You guys who are new to my channel, no, I will be letting you go know that my birthday is in the summer, so you should, just so you all know. Okay, now I am gonna be completely honest, and I'm gonna be honest right here, right now, is this. Now, Isaac Mooring asks 3 questions. Who's your favorite Totally Spy? Okay, for those who don't know, I do watch cartoons, just so you guys want to know. Okay, so my favorite Totally Spy would have to be Sam Ham from Totally Spies. I do like Clover and Alex. They're pretty cool, but I think Sam would have to be my most favorite. Mainly because she's smart and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I really do have to say Totally Spies was pretty good, but I think my favorite would have to be Sam. Okay, number 2. What is your favorite beverage? This is going to sound really cool, but I do like Pepsi and Coke, but I think Pepsi is one of my most favorites. Because I'm having a sip of it now, it's just because it's really good. Like, I can definitely say it is sweet, and it's just amazing what I'm going to say right now. It's just amazing. If for those who have not drank Pepsi, I highly recommend you check it out because it's amazing. You will not be disappointed by it. Okay, and another one right here, which is, what is your favorite retro gaming console? I think the retro gaming console, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I think I'm gonna, say right now that my favorite console I do like Xbox, the Microsoft stuff. Like, I like Xbox, I like the original Xbox, the 360, and Xbox One, but I think 360 is one of my favorite gaming consoles. Okay, Matthew Bumford asked 4 questions. Number 1, do you know Carl Pinkington? I don't believe I have heard of this person, but, I don't know him, so you could probably let me know in the comments below. Okay, number 2. Have you ever heard or played Resident Evil 4? I've heard of Resident Evil 4, but I've not played it, but I did play the Resident Evil 5, a little bit of number 6, but I also played the remake, like the first original Resident Evil game. And Resident Evil 0 I've played as well. So I've not played Resident Evil 4, but I do like the storyline of the Resident Evil games. Now, number 3, Xbox or PlayStation? I do have a PlayStation 2, but I do have Xbox, so I think I like Xbox a lot more, just to be completely honest. And number 4, no one eats fish and chips like Gaston, get it? Yep, I do get the joke. Okay, Wild Dreamer is asking, what are you doing on now these days, since some people are staying home because of what's going on, which I'm not going to say it. But, yeah, what I'm doing now these days is just playing video games, chilling, and, do a bunch of other stuff, Lots of that. I'm doing a bunch of other stuff now these days, mainly because I'm bored, to be completely honest. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, is making videos and stuff like that. Okay, number 2. What are you fond of? Like, your favorite video game or show or something like that? I have so many, favorite games and shows and movies. I can't really list too many of them because there's so many to count, but I think my favorite video game would have to be is the Resident Evil games. The Resident Evil games were flat out amazing. I can definitely say that. Okay. Now, here's the third one. Do you really like or what do you really do in your spare time? What I do in my spare time is I usually pre-record, my narrations and for videos and stuff, just so then that way I don't have to do all that, on the same day, just so then I can get, some time to myself to play video games and whatnot. So that's basically what I'm doing most of the time. What is your favorite YouTuber? If it's okay if you tell me 1 or 2 or more or less, and it's okay if you won't answer the question. Okay. Now, I think my favorite YouTuber would have to be, I could definitely say I like the Shadow Reader. I do like Shadow Reader. I do like Bailey Maloney. Shadow Reader reads creepypastas and he's amazing, so I highly recommend to go sub to Shadow Reader. He's awesome. I like Dave the Useless. I like Mr. Haunted. There's so many I can name, and, it would go on for another 40 minutes, and it's just awesome right there. Okay, another question is from Devil Claw the Mega Charizard X. Do you like Pokemon? And if you do, what's your favorite Pokemon? Well, I like Pokemon, but I like the older games. The newer games are okay. I just haven't played Sword and Shield yet. But I do like the older games. Like, I think my favorite game would have to be another Pokemon. Like, my favorite Pokemon, I would have to say I like Charizard, but I do like the other ones. Like, there's so many I can name, and, the video would go on for another long time. So, yeah, basically that. So, there's so many Pokemon I can name. Okay, Hoax Planet AMVs asked me this question. Who are your favorite characters from The Simpsons? I do like a few characters from Simpsons. My favorite having to be Homer, because Homer is funny. There's also Nelson. There's also Bart, which Bart's pretty dumb, but he's funny, in my opinion. But there's, I can name all these characters, yet again. And it's just going to be going longer and longer. So, yeah. Okay. Potter Lion 135 asked me 3 questions. What's your favorite fandom? Well, I could really say my favorite fandom would have to be any video game fandom or something like that, which is definitely something I can definitely say right now, that it's just really something I can definitely say. All fandoms are pretty cool, in my opinion. Who are your favorite characters from that fandom? Basically most of them I don't have a problem with. But like I said, I'm gonna be honest, like I like a lot of fandoms, but however, they do have a toxic side. And to be honest, my favorite characters from them, I could definitely say I like the heroes a lot better than the villains. The villains are cool, but I like the villains more. Okay, and the third question is, how long have you been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube since 2012, and it's been like, I'm still, going on. And I'm still on here as of today, and it's very surprising that I'm still on here today, which of course I'm not giving up. Okay, now we go up to this. Tay11 asked me 5 questions this time. Now, number 1 is, does your autism affect on how you read and write stories? To affect on how I write stories, most times it doesn't, but sometimes, but some other times, it can really affect it, and sometimes my stories end up going to be terrible instead of good when I do that. It's mainly my autism, so. And sometimes when I read, I do stutter, so that could be another one of the reasons as well. Okay, number 2. I've heard that you've played the season 4 of the Walking Dead game. Have you played the other seasons, season 1, 2, and 3? I've played all the seasons, including the 400 days, but the only Telltale game I've not played is the Michonne one. The Michonne Walking Dead one I've not played, but I did play the other ones, and I have to say, the story is pretty good. And number 3, have you ever planned or thought about writing a book? Well, I have thought of doing that for like a long time, like I think for years actually, but I never got the chance to actually, think about why I want to do that. Now, maybe someday I'll do it, but it's hard to say. Now, number 4, do you sing? If so, can I please hear you? I'm sure you'll have a great voice. Okay, I can sing this one line, but just to warn you guys, my singing is absolutely terrible. Well, at least to me that is. There are times when the earth is trembling and we all get lost. That's just mainly a song from Can Someone Tell Me Who I Am from Dinosaur. But yeah, that's my singing voice. And I do sing sometimes, but other times I really don't like singing myself. This is more encouraging message. Keep up the good work and good luck with your stories, and don't listen to those trolls. Do whatever because you're a queen. Yep. I'm not giving up on any of this because what they're doing is just basically they're just trying to get attention. So, yeah, that's something I can definitely say. Eric Movie Buff asked, when will you read my Eric Movie Buff X Angel Dust story? If it's like not too graphic, because I took a look at it earlier and it wasn't really that great, but what I could suggest is maybe the grammar could use a little bit of work. But other than that, Eric Movie Buff, I will think about reading it, but I don't know when that will be, but it will be sometime. Okay, Nolan Stewart asked me, I don't have any questions, but here's one. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Okay, Bag Knight asked me, I just met this new guy named Bag Knight. I know that's not a question, but I can still take it. Mario and Sonic Fan 1000 said, what do you think of my title, My Lost Video Game Creepypasta, Mario and Sonic Adventures Dead House? For some reason I can't seem to get into the Google Docs. For some reason it says I need permission and request to do it. So if you could maybe fix that Mario and Sonic Fan, that'll be much appreciated. Okay, now the next character, Jared Blake, asked me, can you please do game review series and also review on Mars Needs Moms? I would, but I've just been very busy, so I will try to get to them when I can, Jared Blake, so please just be patient. I don't know when I'll be, but I will get to it. Now, Yure Gonlaz Lopez asked me, who's your favorite character from Gravity Falls? I don't know Gravity Falls, so I can't really say who's my favorite character because I don't know it because I don't watch the show. So that's kind of something I can definitely say. Now, Christian Parrish asked, what are your thoughts on Hellboy? I think I've seen it before, but I can't honestly remember because, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I think it's pretty good in my opinion, but it could, use a little bit of work, so yeah. Okay, Icy Diamond says okay, but that's not a question, but I'll still take it. Okay. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Okay, Ashley Armbruster asks, what do you think of my YouTube poops I created? I actually thought those YouTube poops were pretty good, Ashley Armbruster. Like, I really could say they can use a little more work, but they're pretty cool, and that's something I can definitely say. Like, they're just flat out amazing, and that's something I can definitely say. Now, number 2 is, what got you into Pride Month? Well, the support that people who are straight give these people in the LGBT community, that's how I got into Pride Month, is the support people give to others who are in this community. So I support those. Now, of course, number 3 is, would you rather shower in an orange juice or bathe in coffee? I would shower in orange juice because I don't drink coffee. You guys should already know I don't drink coffee. Okay, number 4. What do you like Thomas and Friends? I like Thomas, but I couldn't really watch it that much because I just wasn't interested in it. But my brother likes Thomas. So, and number 5. What are your final thoughts on Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island? Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, to be completely honest, I honestly think that the movie actually did pretty good. Although I do really, it reminds me of The Walking Dead and Zombieland and stuff, and I can name so many zombie movies yet again. I really do have to say it was pretty awesome, pretty interesting, and great part of my childhood. Okay, Harrison Dye asked me, what is your favorite, least, and favorite food? My favorite food would have to be cheeseburgers and stuff like that, burgers and stuff like that, but my least favorite food would have to be sushi. I'm not crazy on sushi, but sushi's okay. I'm going to be completely and utterly honest. Now, Listed Gauntlet asked me, do you like anime? What's your favorite anime? I do like anime. My favorite anime would have to be Pokemon, but I do like the Hayao Miyazaki movies. I could just keep going on and on with the list, and it's just gonna, be really long, so it's hard to say. Rainy Pen Doctor asked me, what inspires you to do animation on your channel, and how do you get it from? I do very little animations. I don't do too much, but if you're talking about the intro and outro, I use a site called Render Forest, and it works really well with my videos. Like, I discovered it since a friend of mine used it, and he said it was pretty cool and I should check it out, so I did. Now, Meet Billy asked me, do you write music? No, unfortunately I don't, but I'm hoping I can do that one day, which that might be my future dream. Bendy Films 1932 asked me, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, but I also like blue as well. 2, what do you do when you're not making videos? Well, I usually play on my computer, go on, different sites, and sometimes I play video games, so that's kind of one of the typical things I do, basically. So, yeah, that's something I can definitely say, that I do so much stuff, so that is one thing I can definitely guarantee on what I actually do. There's just so much I can go on and on with it, and it'd be, a very long video. Okay. Number 3 says right here, what's your favorite character? If you're talking about video game characters, I'd say Jill Valentine, but if you're talking about, movie characters, I'd say The Lion King or something like that. But, I can list, so many characters, and the list will just go on and on. So I could definitely say, it's just really something. I'm going to be completely honest. Okay. The Dark Offer asked me, what is your favorite Lost episode creepypasta? My favorite Lost episode pasta would probably have to be ones written by the Shadow Reader, and the ones written by Matthew Bumford and Skizmuz. Now, however, the Lost episodes these days are just garbage. They don't have, any time or effort into them. So that's kind of disappointing, what I'm going to say right now. That, the Goshio Wiki, I will maybe remake the review on why I don't like Goshio Wiki, just to kind of explain it. But we can already say that the site itself is complete garbage. Okay, and number 2 is, what's your favorite color? I like blue, but I also like purple. Now, how are you doing, especially considering what's going on in the world? I obviously have to say, I'm doing okay, but, it's kind of boring. But at the same time, it's kind of, do that. So, yeah. Okay, Jared Blake asked me another question. Have you ever played any Hotline Miami before? No, I don't think I have, but, it's hard to say. I don't know when I will check that out, but I will try to get to it, maybe one day in the future. Okay, Nolan Stewart asked me, I'm subscribed to your channel and I really like your channel. Now, that's not a question, but I'll still take it because, it's pretty a compliment, which is amazing. Okay, and Haley Bisme asked me, who is your favorite and least YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber would have to be, I like the Shadow Reader, but I also like Mr. Haunted. My least favorite I would have to say is, I'm not going to say any names just for personal reasons, but I mainly could say, I will just say any trolls on the internet is my least favorite YouTuber, is any trolls. So that's basically, you can understand, what kind of trolls they are. So just mainly, I'm going to not say anyone's name just to make sure I don't get attacked or anything like that. Okay. Now, I can't really say who's my dislike favorite YouTuber, but we can already know. Okay. Now, Prince Epican, and we have Devil Claw, the Mega Charizard X, and the Thunder T. They say okay and good morning. So, anyways, that's just pretty much wraps up for the Q&A video, and yeah, so that is basically my Q&A video. So if you guys enjoyed this Q&A video for June of 2020, just let me know in the comments below, and I will be hosting a new Q&A video sometime probably, most likely sometime in July of this year, but I will be seeing you all in the next video. So I want to thank you so much for joining. If you're brand new here to this channel, be sure to like and comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification. And like always, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace out.